watching Nama channel.
Hi students, good morning to all. Today we continue the same chapter, probability. Last class we have to see the question number 6 to 11. Today we have to see question number 12, 13 and 14. So you have to watching carefully and finish the worksheet also. Hi student, now we have to see question number 12. A game of chance consists of spinning an arrow which comes to rest point at one of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these are equally likely outcomes. What is the probability that will point at 8 or an odd number, a number greater than 2, a number less than 9? So this is the spinner. We have to spin it. So this is the arrow mark. After the rest, after the spinning, the rest will come. It may be 1, 2, 3 like that. The same way we have to find out the probability. We have to spin, the rest point is 8. What is the probability? We have to spin continuously. It may be an odd number. What is the probability? Again we have to spin it. The rest is a greater than 2. Greater than 2 in the sense it may be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the number greater than 2. So because of this, it may be rest at any of the point from 3 to 8. We have to find what is the probability. A number less than 9. Here the total highest value is 8. So all the value from 1 to 8 is less than 9. It may be 1, it may be 6, it may be 5, whatever it is. We have to spin, the rest point will be less than 9. So one by one we have to find out the solution for this 4 question by using this. So before the solution, we have to find out, right, what is the total number of chances. So here total number of outcomes by spinning the wheel, total number of outcomes which is equal to 8. So that is n of s which is equal to 8. So this is the total number of outcomes. One by one we have to find out. The first question, the rest point, the arrow will be rest at the point 8. So here you know that only one 8 in the spinning wheel. Only one 8 at the spinning wheel. So here I take, let A denotes the event, be 8. Let A denotes the event be 8. So n of A directly we move on to only 1. So only 1 8 will appear in the spinner. So because of that n of A which is equal to 1. So what is the probability of this event A? So n of A divided by n of S. Here we know that 1 divided by n of S is 1 by 8. So what is the first question solution of this first one? The probability that it will point at 8 is 1 by 8. What is the probability that it will point at? The 4 question is there. Just to write the same sentence for the answer. Therefore, the probability that it will point, the point mentioned this arrow mark. This arrow mark will rest at 8. Point at 8 is, the probability is 1 by 8. Next we have to find out the same way we have to spin the wheel, it an odd number. What is the probability? It may be an odd number. Now we find out it rest point, it may an odd number. So here I take, let B denotes the event be an odd number. Be an odd number. So first of all we have to know the favorable outcomes. The spinner from 1 to 8. So 1, 3, 5, 7. These are the odd numbers. So total number of favorable outcomes, we say it as n of B which is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So number of event B is 4. Directly we move on to the probability. P of B which is equal to N of B divided by N of S, which is equal to 4 divided by 8. Here 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8. So the probability of the event be an odd number is 1 by 2. So finally we have to write out, therefore, that the probability that it will point at an odd number. Point at an odd number is, what is the value? 1 by 2. So half of the element is odd number. We know that 4 by 8. So half of the 8 is 4. So 1 by 2 is the answer. So in this same question, you do this third one and fourth one as your homework. A number is greater than 2. You see this spinner, the greater than 2, you know that the number from 3 to 8. Write the favorable outcomes and total number of favorable outcomes and find the probability. And less than 9. In this spinner, from 1 to 8, all the number are less than 9 only. So you find out the probability for these two questions. A number greater than 2, a number less than 9. Next we move on to question number 13. Now we see question number 13. A die is thrown once. Find the probability of getting a prime number, a number lying between 2 and 6, an odd number. So already you know that a die thrown once. A die consists of 6 space numbered 1 to 6. So we have to find out what is meant by prime number. A number is divisible by 1 and itself. A number is divisible by 1 and itself. We say it as prime number. And 2 and 6, the between number, it means 3, 4, 5. And an odd number. Odd number means 1, 3, 5. So we have to find out the probability to getting prime number lying between 2 and 6 and an odd number. So one by one we move on to the solution. So before we moving to one and to the solution, first we have to know the total number of outcomes. Total number of outcomes, which is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6-sided die, we have 6 numbers. So it can be written as n of s, which is equal to totally 6. The first one we have to find out the probability of getting a prime number. Probability of getting a prime number. So because of that, I take P. So here let P denotes the event be a prime number. So let P denotes the event be a prime number. So in this total number of outcomes, we have to choose what are the prime number. Already I know that what is meant by prime number. A prime number can divisible with 1 and itself. So 1 is not a prime number. Here 2, it comes from 1 and 2 only. So 2 is one of the prime number. And another 3 is also one of the prime number. 4, 1, 4 and another 2 is also multiple. So this is not a prime number. It is a composite number. And then 5 have a factor 1, 5. Another then there is no factor. So 5 is a prime number. Here 2, 3, 5. This 3 are prime number. So because of that, this P denotes. So the favorable outcomes P, which is equal to 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number. So total number of prime number, total number of favorable outcomes n of P, which is equal to 3. So we have to find out probability of P. So because of that, I will take this is smaller one. So P, which is equal to n of P divided by n of S. So divided 3 divided by 6. 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6, which is equal to 1 by 2. So the probability of prime numbers which is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, the probability of getting prime number, probability of getting prime number is 1 by 2. So next we move on to find out a number lying between 2 and 6. So now we see a number lying between 2 and 6. A number lying between 2 and 6. So here I take, let A denotes the event, B number between 2 and 6. Number between 2 and 6. So A, which is equal to number between 2 and 6, already we know that S equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what are the number between 2 and 6? Here 2 is there, 6 is there. The number between 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, 5 are the three number is between 2 and 6. So N of A which is equal to 3. Now we find out the probability P of A which is equal to N of A divided by N of S. We substitute 3 divided by 6. 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6. Here also the probability of the event A which is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, the probability of getting a number, lying between 2 and 6 is 1 by 2. So we find out the probability is 1 by 2. Next we move on to third one is an odd number. So the probability of getting an odd number. So here I take, let O denotes the event, B an odd number. So here the O which is equal to, what are the odd number from the sample space? S equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here 1, 3, 5. These are all odd numbers. So odd number O which is equal to 1, 3, 5. These are all favorable outcomes. So N of odd number which is equal to 3. We have to find out the probability of odd number which is equal to N of O divided by N of S, which is equal to, here also 3 by 6. 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6. So the probability of odd number which is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, probability of getting an odd number, probability of getting an odd number is 1 by 2. So in this question we have to find out the probability of prime number. So probability of prime number is 1 by 2, and probability of getting a number lying between 2 and 6 is also 1 by 2. Finally, probability of getting an odd number is 1 by 2. So because all the such cases we get the total favorable outcome is 3. Because of that 3 is half of 6. Because of that the probability we get half. Next we move on to other questions. Question number 14. We see question number 14. One card is drawn from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. Find the probability of getting a king of red color, a face card, a red face card, the jack of hearts, a spade, queen of diamond. So totally we have to find out 6 questions by using of this playing cards, 52 cards. Before I have to see this question, I just recall you. So I just recall totally 52 cards, and this 52 card can be split into black, red. So black contains totally 26 cards, and then red 26. And this black 26 can be split 13 clover and 13 spade. The same way red can be split as 13 diamond, 13 hearting. So totally 2 colors and then 4 pattern. 2 in black, 2 in red. The same way the card 26 can be split as this 13. The 13 cards are king, queen, jack, that is K, Q, J, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, A. A means S. So this should be, this order is in clover and spade. So because of that I mentioned 13 plus 13 in the same order. This red also. In this red, diamond containing 13 card, hearting containing 13 card. That 13 cards are king, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and then S. The same way the set of hearting also, this 13 card is there. In this 13 cards, here every 13 card having K, Q, J, this 3 we say it as face card. So
in your home.
in clover
Thank you.
13 we have 3 face card. The same way spade, this 13 card 3 face card. Totally black having 6 face card. The same way red having 6. Diamond having 3 face card. Hearting having 3 face card. Totally 6 face card. So these are the basic for the playing cards. By using this, we have to find out the probability of the following questions. So first we need to find a king of red color. So in the solution already we know that totally 52 cards. So directly I write n of s which is equal to 52. So first one, a king of red color. A king of red color. So red color totally 2 set of cards is there. In a red color 2 patterns are there. So obviously we have 2 red color king. So obviously we have 2 red color king. So favorable outcomes. Favorable outcomes K which is equal to 2 red kings. So n of k which is equal to 2. The probability of red color king which is equal to 2 by 52. 1 2 is 2. 26 which is equal to 1 by 26. Here they have to mention not only the red color, they are asking out of 52 what is the a king of red color. So we have to select from the total. So because of that 2 red king is there, so number of red king we have to take 2 out of 56, so 1 by 26. Next I move on to a face card. Second one is a face card. Second one is face card. Already we know that. So each and every pattern having 3 face card. So favorable outcomes which is equal to, what are the favorable outcomes? 3 spade, comma 3 clover, comma 3 diamond and then 3 heart. So totally 3 face card from each pattern. So totally n of f which is equal to 12. So the probability of face card, I will take number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes which is equal to 12 by 52. I just reduce it by 4 table. 3 4s are 12 and then 13 which is equal to 3 by 13 is the answer for the second question. face card. In the same way, we have to find a red face card. So third one, a red face card. Already we know that favorable outcomes. Favorable outcomes, which is equal to red face card. So red having 6 face card. So we take it as n of r, which is equal to 6. Probability of red face card, which is equal to number of favorable outcomes red face card divided by total number of outcomes, which is equal to 6 divided by 52. I'll just divisible by 2 table. 3 2s are 6, and then 26, which is equal to 3 divided by 26, because 6 face cards in red. So next we move on to a jack of hearts. So a heart containing totally 13 cards, every set having only one jack. So favorable outcomes, which is equal to 1 jack, only 1 jack. So I take n of j, which is equal to 1. So p of j, you know that the favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes, which is equal to 1 by 52. So next I have to take a spade. So a spade contains totally 13 cards. So the favorable outcomes, I will take the favorable outcomes. I will take, it should be k, q, j, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, a. So these are the favorable outcomes. So totally I take n of a, which is equal to 13. In spade we contain 13 cards. So the probability of spade, I take n of a divided by n of s, which is equal to 13 divided by 52. 1 13s are 13, 4 13s are 52. So 1 by 4 is the answer. So final question, we find out the queen of diamond. Already know that every pattern having only one king, one queen, one jack, a number, and one ace. The same way, favorable outcomes, which is equal to only one queen. So n of q, which is equal to 1. So the probability of queen in diamond, I take n of q divided by n of s, which is equal to 1 by 52. So simultaneously I have to attach the worksheet for on the basis of these questions. You have to finish it in a smart way on the day itself. I hope you are all in with your home. Stay safe, stay healthy, and finish your work on the day itself. Thank you.
Thank you for watching AHA நம்ம சேனல். இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. வீடியோ அடிக்கடி பார்க்கறதுக்காக இந்த சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு மறக்காம பக்கத்துல இருக்கக்கூடிய பெல் ஐகானை